session, Pitch Technology for UVESA Group. We will have a wonderful day talking about how to support digitization for food processing industries. And the program will have two parts. The first one is institutional presentation giving a general overview how the open innovation ecosystem can support digitization for food processing industries and the special focus for agro-food sector. And then we will have a general presentation from UVESA talking about the company and the 4 challenges that they are facing now when implementing their digital transformation plan. And 7 companies, solution providers and technology producers that they will give a specific solution or even inspire us with ideas how to solve these real needs in the market. Then just some technical issues about the session. All of the audience is muted, but of course you can participate raising your hand or using the chat box for any comment or suggestion or question that you would like to share. And the session is recorded, and all the video and also the presentation used during the session will be available on S3FOOD website. So without any delay, I would like to give the floor to Ana Ursúa, General Director of AIN, Asociación de la Industria de Navarra.
Thank you very much, Nancy. I think you already mentioned everything related to this session today. So I would like to welcome you all to this first session dedicated to responding to the digital challenges of the food processing industry within the framework of the European Project S3FOOD in the Horizon 2020 framework also. I wouldn't go into detail because I know after me, Verlie de Graaf, which is the coordinator of the project, will go deeper into. So this initiative gives shape to the commitment of AIN, Asociación de la Industria Navarra, in supporting the digitization of the industry in Navarra, promoting the application of all the technologies and the called the Industry 4.0, the dissemination and application in order to inspire and facilitate all other industries to know this application, its potential and scope. Today we'll have the luxury of continuing with UVESA, Pedro Sieso, who is one of our associated companies of the association, and the company in the person of Pedro offered itself to play a role of being the driving force. Pedro today will share some of the challenges they are now targeting in the digitalization process, and then 7 enabling and technology generating companies in a very dynamically way will offer ideas and technological solutions that industries can implement. So of course we in this moment express our support to the agri-food industry, especially in these current circumstances we are all living in the COVID-19, because this essential and necessary industry for the whole society has had us all over, but they may probably in a more demanding way and in a more urgently way have had to adapt, because they haven't stopped at all in all these 6 months working even more intensively than they do in the regular way. So we now must, with them, approach this digitization process of the food chains, and this is the place we want to in which we want to stay and offer our knowledge and experience in supporting the transition to the agro industry. As we believe in collaboration in all its forms, that's why we are supporting and play an active role in this project, because we are always working on finding new ways of enriching and improving our innovation, the innovation of the ecosystem, of course of the company. So that's all. Thank you very much to all of you. I will now leave the floor, I think, to Mikel Irujo, Nancy, if I'm right. Who will introduce also a new ongoing initiative of Navarra, which is the hub IRIS 4.0, and I would like also to thank all the members of this project, this S3FOOD, that will participate today. And that's all. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a very insightful journey today. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Mikel, I cannot see you.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you. I can see you. Everything.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello. Yes.
So, hello.
Yes.
So I don't know if I need to share myself the single slide I have, or you will add it
like
yourself.
You wish. If you like, I can do it for you.
Perhaps it's better, just in case I start touching buttons here and we. No, in any case, thanks a lot for this invitation. I can do it as well. No,
it's okay.
No, thanks a lot, and even thank you to Anna for the introduction of this new initiative that we are doing in Navarra and all over Europe. We need to say, because European Digital Innovation Hubs, it's an initiative that comes from 2016 and 18. It was the concrete proposal, and now we are all running for these national calls, waiting for the European calls for the next year. So, but indeed, I mean, it's just in very short what we are doing in Navarra. It's our proposal of Digital Innovation Hub is called IRIS. It's a platform for public-private collaboration with the purposes of accelerating digital transformation of SMEs in Navarra. So there's some noise there. I don't know if but you can hear me well, no?
Yeah.
Okay. What I was saying is public-private collaboration, but the aim of IRIS platform, of our digital hubs, is first of all, to give access to the technologies available. So virtually through the innovation system and also physically in the hub area, to provide services available to SMEs and provided by the involved stakeholders. Also to give access to talent promotion. It's again give access to SMEs to financing, to support them for entrepreneurship, and particularly for that generation hub related initiatives, and also to have an interaction area for physical and virtual in which all of us we can meet. So the ecosystem is organized around physical and virtual infrastructure and services. So we will have one that is physical, so there will be an IRIS lab that it will be built within the campus of the Public University of Navarra. It will be open to all the companies that wishing to show and try new digital transformation related technologies. And also we will have an IRIS virtual lab that will ensure that any company of any size and at any technological level can take advantage of the digital opportunities available through this one-stop scheme that we will offer on testing of technology before investment, financial advice, transfer of scientific and technological knowledge, and networking opportunities, among others. We will also have this IRIS multi-site, because we have already started also having different labs, not only in the capital Pamplona, but over the whole territory of Navarra. What I wanted to say is to end is that the IRIS will cover all the main sectors identified in our smart specialization strategy, including mechatronics, personalized medicine, energy, and of course, food chain. The technologies offered to these sectors will cover big data, machine learning, robotics, intelligent control systems, supercomputing, among others. And the application areas will also cover advanced manufacturing, value chain management, and product development. Finally, I mean, we have already initiated cooperation with other European digital hubs all over Europe, like for instance with Baden-Württemberg, Tampere, Emilia-Romagna, Slovenia, or Nouvelle-Aquitaine. And as I was saying at the beginning, I mean, we are now preparing our national shortlist in order to be ready for the European call that will be for the next years. And of course, I mean, we don't have any doubt that we will become a reference hub in Europe. At least this is our goal. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mikel, for your support always in all our European initiatives, and especially under this collaboration with the Digital Innovation Hubs. Now we will go for a little bit general overview about the project who is supporting this activity, S3FOOD, and we have with us Virle de Graft, that she will present the general remark of the project and the opportunities that can offer. Virle, I will pass you the floor.
Thank you, Nancy. Shall I share my presentation?
Yeah. Would you like me to? I have the presentation. I can
Maybe
do
it's best because I was not a presenter before, and now it doesn't show the opportunity to share my screen. So it may be easiest that you do it.
Yes. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
That I open it. Yes. But.
No, I can do it. Now it appears. It's okay. I will do it.
Okay. Great.
You see my screen? Not yet?
Not yet.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
It should be now, yeah. Okay, so thank you, Nancy, for the introduction, and also welcome on my behalf during this online S3FOOD study visit. The reason why it's online, not physical, I don't need to explain. We all know why. The S3FOOD project is, as was mentioned before, an Horizon 2020 supported project that focuses on digital innovation in the agro-food industry. More in detail, what exactly are we aiming for? We are aiming to solve concrete challenges of the food industry, and we have identified some general challenges that will be known to all of the food companies present today. Companies always need to improve their efficiency in their production process, in their use of resources. We have to ensure high and even increasing higher quality of their products, addressing to the needs of the consumer that are also always changing. But also companies have to become more sustainable and develop sustainable product as well. And one thing that we can never forget is that our food has to be safe for human consumption. So food safety is always on top of mind when talking about food production. When speaking about digitalization and how Industry 4.0 technologies can assist in solving these challenges, we also narrowed it down to 4 thematic priorities. First of all, we want to look for sensors that can monitor real-time critical control parameters. You can start to control your process if you know at each point what the critical values of your process are, not only your process, but also your product. A sensor is just a device on its own. It needs to be integrated in your production line. So implementation is also a very crucial thing. It's in most cases not simply plug and play. And of course, capturing data is only the first step. You have to turn this data into information to be able to act upon it. So smart data management is also one of the thematic priorities. And last but not least, we also want to pay attention to connectivity. Not only connectivity within the food company, so different machines that are connected or all data that's being uploaded to a central database, but also in the food value chain. Data can be shared with your supplier, but also with your customer, so that we have this whole connected chain. And the key element of the S3FOOD project is that we focus on SMEs, so we can give financial and other support to the small and medium-sized enterprises. That is the partnership of S3FOOD. You already know that IEN is part of it. Myself, I am for Flanders Food, Spearpoint cluster for the agri-food industry in Flanders, but we have many more partners. In Spain, we have 3 partners. In France, we have also three in Belgium, 1 in the Netherlands, 1 in Denmark, 1 in Germany. 2 in Hungary and 1 in Greece. So with this partnership, we cover the majority of Europe. What we do, we try to guide companies in every step of the innovation process, so going from inspiration to realization. And this study visit today clearly attaches to this phase 1 to see how Industry 4.1 can work for you, these study visits, but also want to facilitate these one-on-one talks with experts. Matchmaking nowadays is a bit more difficult as we cannot meet in person, but we still try to facilitate this. As I said, matchmaking, it's talking with the expert, but also finding relevant partners to execute your projects. So today there will be a lot of pitches from technology providers presenting their solutions. It will be a perfect way for all the companies present to see, okay, this might be something of interest for me. Maybe we can set up a project together. Next step is developing these ideas via training and coaching. All the partners dedicate a lot of their time to develop these initial ideas into concrete projects. And then, of course, the last phase is get funding to realize your project. Within this European framework of InnoSup, we can support small and medium-sized companies for a maximum of 60,000 euros per company. And how we do that, we do it in 2 different voucher calls. The first one closed, and you can discover all the funded projects on our website. There are several Spanish projects there as well. But there will be a second call that will be launched in December. The types of project that we're aiming for is very broad. We go from exploration, so this first feasibility studies, to validating. You have a solution, but it needs more testing before it can be put on the market, to application. You are a company, you collaborate with the technology or digital solution provider, and together you implement a solution within the company. Our main goal is to support SMEs in develop impactful and innovative digital solutions to their defined challenges. So I think today we will learn a lot about possible solutions, and I hope it will result in many applications in our second voucher call. So I wish you all a very fruitful and inspirational study visit, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Birle. And yes, we hope that we can promote this collaboration and more project applying for the second call. So before to move to the second part, I really would like to ask the audience to switch on the camera to have just momentary photo. As we cannot meet each other physically, we would like to have the photo before someone should leave for other issues on the agenda. So please, everybody who would like to share with us this photo, open your camera and just 1 minute or second that we can take the photo. It's okay. Any additional cameras? Yeah. Okay. It will be 1, 2, 1 second because we have in the screen a new entrance. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Thank you very much for all of you, especially for the institutional introduction. Thank you, Anna, Mikel, and Birle. Okay, now we have to start with the UVESA presentation and their challenges. So therefore, we have Pedro Cieso, who is the Operation Director of UVESA Group. And I pass him the floor.
Thank you very much, everybody. Good morning to all. Let me, Nancy, share my presentation. Is possible? Espera, lo he hecho mal. ¿Se ve ahora? Sí, se ve. And first time, let me introduce my colleagues attending this webinar. He's Sport Manager Luz Murillo, and assistant operation assistant is Juan Manuel Perez. And me, myself, Director of Operation, UVESA Group, Pedro.
A little bit to Pedro with the introduction of our company, of UVESA. UVESA was founded in 1964, so it's been already 60 years in the business. We have 3 different lines of business: pork, poultry, and feed. Basically, today we will be focused on the poultry business, okay? So it was, as I told you, founded in 1964 by a group of veterinaries. We are a private company. Still, it's managed by fully qualified vets. If we talk of the share market, we are the 3rd poultry producer in Spain, really close to the first one and second. We have 2 hatchery plants, 4 slaughter houses and cutting plants. More than 600 farmers are working with us. 3 feed factories and more than 2,000 workers today. We have some details here of our last turnover of last year. You can take a look to the chicken meat and feeds, investments. We are located all around Spain. We have the slaughterhouses in the north and in the south, Malaga, Valencia, Navarra, where we have our central office, and Segovia. Always we look for, we are really strong at the fresh market. So it's a way of arriving to our clients with the product as much as fresh and quickly. Our production is fully integrated, as I told you. So it's we control the whole cycle from the beginning to from the feeding to the retail. We are really aware of the quality of our products. That's one of our goals. So that's why we have the last certifications in welfare, sustainability, security. The products that we produce, it's quite a full range, fresh, frozen, and processed. And finally, we can take a look to the video where you can have an image, a better image of the group. I think it's in English, so it's free.
Yes, I will share it.
No se oye, es que como no lo has puesto...
No se va a oír.
Espera. Claro, es que hay que descompartir, volver a hacerlo todo, Nancy,
Ya.
Nancy.
Es que no se puede.
¿Así?
Ahí.
Grupo UVESA has been preparing healthy foods for more than 50 years, looking after the smallest details because we want to take care of you. A group of veterinarians team together, committed to develop a healthy, animal-friendly farming culture, placing us among Spain's food industry leaders. since we started, we have applied a vertical integration system so we can monitor and manage the entire production process, from the egg to distribution, ensuring complete traceability. It is vital for us to take care of the welfare of the birds, starting with their own food. Our veterinarians analyse and select the best cereals to produce a balanced diet, adapted to their different stages of development. The birds are raised on special farms, where farmers and veterinarians work together to ensure the animals' welfare and healthy development throughout their growth. We collect recently fertilised eggs at the egg-laying farms and take them to the hatchery plant where we look after them, as a hen would do, controlling every environmental parameter and producing a rocking movement, similar to that of natural incubation. The chicks begin their growth in spacious, perfectly equipped farms, where light, temperature and humidity levels are adjusted to ensure their comfort and well-being at all times. All our farms feature cutting-edge biosafety, hygiene and health measures. In addition to raising different chicken types, such as broilers or certified yellow chickens, we also have the most advanced pig production plants in Europe, where pigs are raised in a completely centralised environment, greatly improving their quality of life. All these achievements are the result of the unconditional effort of farmers, veterinarians and processing plant operators. We provide them with continuous quality training and ensure they have safe jobs with optimal working conditions that make them feel at home. The processing plants have the most advanced industry technology, which places us at the forefront of innovation in the production and processing of chicken meat. Reductions in water and energy consumptions are just some of the measures that support our commitment to caring for the environment, working towards sustainable development and respect for the planet. We have a wide range of white and yellow chicken products, both fresh and frozen, to meet the needs of all our customers. We also offer a large selection of prepared products made with the natural ingredients of the highest quality to delight the most demanding palates. An efficient distribution process is vital for our customers to enjoy freshly made products every day, all year round. Chicken is a fundamental component of the food chain. That is why we produce a wide variety of healthy and delicious products with high nutritional value to ensure that both you and your closest family and friends are properly looked after. At UVESA, we are proud to produce delicious and nutritious food for everyone. But remember, the most important ingredient in every dish is our desire to take care of you. UVESA takes care of you.
Sí. Pedro. A ver. Sí. Bueno, igual habría que, excuse me, maybe we should go a little bit more fast, so because we are a bit in delay. So, Pedro, maybe you can explain the 4 challenges using the videos. No.
Yo no la veo.
Pedro, ¿tienes la presentación?
Sí, Nancy, you should stop sharing your screen, maybe.
No, ponemos el...
Nancy, we can hear you. You are on mute.
You can, Pedro, I'm trying to share the presentation to have the 4 challenges.
Nancy, we are, yeah.
No, es esto.
I think that we are trying to share our presentation. Let's see if we can get it immediately. Now should be. You can you see it now?
¿Les ves la presentación? You're sharing, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
so,
yes. Okay. So just you know, as we are delayed, please try to do it quickly.
Let's do it quickly. Yes, the 4 challenges. Yeah.
Pero no puedo, no va. No. Ahora.
Okay, with the last challenges. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, okay, so UVESA has presented 4 challenges. The first challenge, identify references. A vision system is intended to identify the article or item inside the tray. It could be any cut of chicken, wings, breast, thighs, drumsticks, and once identified, it should be sent to the specific packaging line and inform the labeler of the product in question, description, and customer requirement data, barcode, shelf life, weight. Finally, after labeling, it should be sent to the packaging line. That's the first challenge. I don't know if we have time to see a small video of the line.
Yes, please, very short. Yes.
El video.
You cannot put the video, Mariluz.
No?
No, when it's okay, so we will pass to the second challenge.
Okay, go to the second challenge. Yeah. Okay, the second challenge, it's correct labeling. A vision system is intended to identify that the label is correct. The product inside the tray corresponds to the name of the product on the label. If not, the system should refuse the tray before arriving the packing line. Okay, that could be the second challenge. The third challenge, it's packing. Trays to boxes and boxes to pallets. Pick up the tray and put it in the box with the specified units. Palletize identified pallet. And the fourth challenge, finally, we need the identification order completed. Using the pallet label, identify what corresponds to the order and send the data to make the final delivery note. Okay, those are the challenge, the 4.
Okay, thank you very much. So now it's the turn to the solution providers, and we will start with Juan José Valles from BCN Vision, who will give a solution to the 4 challenges. So, Juan José, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, so please share your screen because you have your presentation, so we can be more fast, and please take into account your slot time. Thank you.
Okay. Could you see my screen? Yes?
Yes,
okay.
If you put it in presentation mode, it will be better.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Juanjo Valles, and I work for BCN Vision as Vision Engineer Sales. First of all, I saw a video introducing BCN Vision. It's in Spanish, but it's very visual.
Estamos inmersos en una cuarta revolución industrial, la Industria 4.0, y la visión artificial juega un papel fundamental en ella. Es un campo de la inteligencia artificial que permite obtener, procesar y analizar imágenes. En sectores industriales es la técnica más eficiente para asegurar la calidad de la producción, su trazabilidad desde las materias primas hasta el packaging final y la automatización de procesos en general. ¿Qué ventajas ofrece la visión artificial? Reduce costes, maximiza el rendimiento de sus máquinas, aumenta su productividad, optimiza sus procesos y asegura la calidad de su producción para que ningún producto defectuoso llegue a manos del consumidor. En definitiva, la visión artificial le aporta seguridad y tranquilidad. Pero necesita un partner fiable que le acompañe en todo el proceso y se comprometa con usted y el éxito de su proyecto. En BCN Vision llevamos más de 10 años ayudando a nuestros clientes a ser más competitivos en sus procesos productivos, desarrollando soluciones en visión artificial. Nuestra apuesta de valor. Fuerte orientación sectorial. Disponemos de una larga experiencia en multitud de aplicaciones y conocemos las necesidades de cada sector. División I+D+I. Tenemos una división de nuevas tecnologías donde investigamos continuamente las últimas tendencias y nos preparamos para poder ofrecer a nuestros clientes las soluciones de visión artificial más innovadoras. Servicios postventa. Nos ponemos a su disposición con servicios como mantenimientos, extensión de garantías, asistencia técnica telefónica y presencial. Le damos soporte durante todo el ciclo de vida del producto. Formaciones. Impartimos formaciones para que puedan sacarles el máximo partido a sus dispositivos. Acompañamos a nuestros clientes en todo el proceso, desde el estudio de viabilidad inicial hasta la instalación, puesta en marcha y servicio postventa, asegurándonos el éxito de sus proyectos. Nuestra recompensa es su fidelidad, pero, por encima de todo, están las personas. Comenzamos en el 2009 con 5 empleados y en 10 años nos hemos multiplicado por 10, de los cuales el 60% somos técnicos especialistas en visión, comprometidos en ofrecer la excelencia en nuestros desarrollos y servicios. Somos un equipo unido, positivo y optimista. Nuestro activo más importante son las personas y en BCN Vision fomentamos el espíritu de equipo, la cooperación y el buenrollismo. Disfrutamos del trabajo porque nos gusta lo que hacemos. BCN Vision, los ojos de la industria.
Well, as a summary, at BCN Vision, we are devoted solely to design, installation and maintenance of artificial systems for the industry sector. Our vision is provide innovation to companies through artificial vision. Our mission offer the most advanced solution on the market to improve production competitiveness. We are capable to install from the simplest applications to tailored developments in different areas, which industrial identification, 2D vision, 3D vision, beam picking solution, deep learning solution, and specific solutions. Well, challenge number 1. BCN vision solution is automatic classification based on deep learning. As we know, conventional artificial vision systems work by patterns, but they are 100% effective in many types of inspection. But there is a high degree of variability in food area, what makes it difficult to work by patterns. What is deep learning? Deep learning algorithms teach robots and machines to do what is natural for us, for humans. How we teach a child what a house is? We show him different types of houses, and he can distinguish the diverse characteristics: roof, doors, windows. Or deep learning works in the same way. Learn by example. Deep learning algorithms are based on the workings of neural networks in attempting to emulate a human brain. Learn from data and examples and be able to draw their own conclusions. The more layers, the more complex will be algorithms, and better conclusions will be drawn. Advantage of deep learning is able to solve applications impossible until now, allows quick adaptation to new models or formats. Computer vision knowledge are not required, it's very important, no programming, and it combines flexibility and logical with objectivity and speed. Example 1. In these applications, we are able to discriminate the amount of fat in the meat fillet. This is beef, but this is possible with another kind of meat, like chicken, pork, etc. This is a real case of automatic classification from one of our customers, the same case than UVESA. This customer has 20 types of meat, as shown in the slide: ajillo, alas, jamoncitos, pechugas, diferentes tipos de pechugas. To work with or deep learning is very simple. You only need pictures. There is no programming required because the networks are already calibrated. The capacity of the algorithm is shown when training half of the photographs, no more than 46, like in this case. We can see a perfect confusion matrix like this. It's when we know the training is perfect. And I insist, only by training a few pictures. We don't need 1,000 of them. These are the results of the training. As we can see, the different types of cutting have been identified. In some cases, the algorithm gives us several possible results, but this doesn't represent a problem because it's always defining the most similar. And it's possible to retrain the algorithm with only 5 clicks. This is on the works interface. Easy, very easy to use. In addition, we can follow the results with a complete statistic of all the production inserted in the ERP. customers like General Mills, Salinter, SKF, Danone, Grupo Jorge, El Pozo, Gullón Frisa has placed their trust in us for their applications. In short, we provide the most powerful, easy, and fast solution for that kind of application. Challenge number 2, labeling and barcode. In this case, we use Cognex read codes. We chose the Cognex readers because the code, 1D or 2D codes from printing labs or direct printed codes, they provide the industry leading read rates, featured pancit technology and modular options, easy setup and installation. Short video with application. In this application, you can see how the read both barcodes and OCR are rejected.
Juan José, solo recordarte que quedan 3 minutos y aún estás en el. Excuse me. You
Yes,
still have
yes, I know.
3 minutes, please. Okay.
I'm fast and I can. Challenge number 3, vivid palletized. We use pick and place robot with 2D vision or 3D vision. It depends on the complex object that we can take pick, or or even bin picking. And for challenge number 4, we use VCM vision with work with artificial vision systems prepared to be integrated in 4.0 industry. For this challenge, first we offer the reading equipment, which allows us to connect through the OPC or an API or just JavaScript with the ERP, as we have done in companies such Grifols, Costa Rica, or Funosa. And in a sense, we are at the forefront of the sector thanks to our powerful, easy-to-use equipment, and most of all, to our expertise. Thank you for your time.
Yes. Thank you very much, Juan José, for the presentation and also for having just in time. Pedro, would you like to have some comment and some suggestion to VC and Vision presentation and solutions? You are muted. Please open the microphone.
Nancy, Pedro will ask at the end of the presentation.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So we will follow with the second company, Fundación Eurecat, and Ignacy Papel will present the solution for challenge 1 and 3. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sharing my presentation, if you can see it. It's okay. Then thank you very much for the opportunity to participate. I am Ignasi Papell from EuroCAD Technology Center. We are a private technology center, and we wanted to speak about artificial vision, deep learning, robotics, and advanced manufacturing systems, as Juanjo stated in the previous speech or pitch. The solution is to work with deep learning and algorithms that need to be trained. But first of all, let me introduce EuroCAD as a technology center. We are a private technology center with experience working with the food industry in topics related on all these areas. And let's see a short video. It's only 3 minutes.
We cannot hear the video, Ignasi.
Oh. Okay. Please let me know.
Tienes sí, habilitar el video, sí.
Stop the, yes.
You can see now my screen, yeah?
Share it again and press the button.
Not yet. We cannot see it.
Oh, sorry.
Ignasi, no.
I was sharing it and
Ignasi,
yeah.
when you are going to share the presentation,
Just a small button on your left hand.
I'm trying, but it seems that you can see my PowerPoint, but when I click on video, it disappears. Is that correct?
Now we are seeing the presentation. So.
And now you see a video with sound?
No, the video, but without the sound.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Don't worry, I can explain in a hurry, and then you will have the presentation, so it's okay.
Yes, thank you.
EuroCAD is a multi-technology center, so we are working in Catalonia, but also in Spain also in Catalonia, but also in Madrid, and we have also offices in Santiago de Chile. We have 50 million of turnover, almost 1,700 business clients, and more than 600 people that is working. Maybe 100 of them are working devoted to the food industry. And these are some examples of what we can do. It's about going with businesses or working with them in artificial intelligence, in personalized nutrition, in novel foods, in cybersecurity and other industrial technologies. But regarding the specific challenges of UVESA, printed electronics, for instance, you will have all the information, so I'm not stopping on that. But regarding the specific challenges that UVESA has shown, we wanted to speak about the number 1 and 3 mostly, but the first one on the challenge number 1, we suggest that as BCN Vision stated, it's about training an artificial vision algorithm with deep learning. Needs to be trained, large number of images, but as we have seen, the products are quite different, so will not need so much of these images, and maybe it's a good thing to automate the labeling of these images. No? We can also help companies to integrate, configure and integrate commercial solutions with from different providers with a neutral point of view. So not only implementing one solution of a specific company, but also working with several companies to implement the best solution of each one. The difference we need to make in this challenge number 1 is to be able to automate this labeling and be sure that the classification is 100% correct. Regarding challenge number 2, we think it's a mature technology that we can also work with private companies to deploy. And if there is any specific challenges regarding R&D or innovation, we can also work with UVESA. Regarding challenge number 3, there are some palletizing solutions that are already in the market. Our unit of robotics or other units, technological units in EuroCAD could develop a palletizer using different types of robots and validating the scientific solution, this specific solution to UVESA. And we think some R&D could be needed in this case. And finally, on the challenge number 4, this can be done by our SMS unit, and we can implement an open solution that links the RIP with this information in the product. And we wanted to show some examples of what we are working on in EuroCAD. It's about advanced solutions that we are developing for different types of companies in several sectors, but also in the food sector, on bin picking, palletizing, on loading, packaging, logistics, and assembling. About loading, palletizing, different solutions we have designed on, let's say, advanced manufacturing or flexible manufacturing, combining different technologies. We have at EuroCAD on robots, on autonomous vehicles, and so on bin picking, on flexible materials, inspection. These are quite some examples. Big picking again on industrial robotics. This is for Nissan. And we have also dynamic planning of the production, training the robots to take decisions in real time about sorting, for instance, for classifying different types of materials. Indoor cooperative robots, but also they are autonomous robots working together. This is indoor, this is outdoor autonomous robots that can work with heavy loads. And this is about programming robots, but also showing them how to behave. About the smart factories that links multiple technologies to be smarter when planning the production. Collaborative robots, so we can work together, humans and robots at the same time in the same line. We have developed also
Ignacio, we have to finalize.
Okay, thank you. It's only to show some examples, and you will have the presentation, so please keep in touch. These are some examples from agriculture, advanced manufacturing, and capacities on artificial intelligence, and so on. Please keep in touch. We are happy to work with UVESA and other companies to deploy specific solutions, and you have our contact details, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ignacio, and very inspiring. A lot of capacities that you have on EuroCAD that hope that for UVESA will be really interesting. So the third company is coming from Gurpea Group. We have Javier Garcia, he will present the challenge number 1, and Juliana Baigorri for the challenge number 3 and number 4. Javier, are you there? Or Juliana? Or Julian, excuse me. Julian. I can hear I can't hear you. Javier, you are muted.
Hello?
Yes, yes,
Now?
yes.
Sorry.
Yes,
sorry.
perfectly. Okay.
So I will say this is Julian Baigorri, and my colleague Javier is next to me, and he will join after the brief presentation of the company to present challenge 1, and I will go with challenge 3 after that.
Okay.
So I'm going
Can
to.
you share? Yes, your screen.
Okay, can you see my screen now? Hello?
Yes, but could you put it in, yes, presentation mode? Yes, this one.
This way?
Just no, we cannot see it now.
No, how? No. Now?
Yes, yes, perfectly.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, as I said before, my name is Julian Baigorri from the company Urpea in Navarra, and I will do the brief presentation of the company, and I will present the challenge 3 and 4, and my colleague Javier Garcia will do the presentation for challenge number 1. Okay. First, I would like to do a brief introduction to the group, to the Urpea. We are a company located in Pamplona. And we have 2 main divisions. One is Urpea Industrial, and the other one is Urpea Systems. We have the part for Urpea Industrial is focused in maintenance and service. We do all type of tasks for industrial maintenance, and we do electrical installations. And we are linked with the other division that is Urpea System, that is an engineering company. That is the one that would be involved in this project. Okay, in the part of the engineering division, we do turnkey projects and all kind of designs and developments. We have engineering, mechanical, electrical, and programming design. We have startup and assembly teams. And we do the final installation of the product. So we go from the design all the way to the final service. And also, as we have the maintenance service, what we say is that we normally close the cycle. We go from the design to the assembly, startup, and then we can also provide corrective maintenance, preventive maintenance, all kind of service. So what we call this the whole cycle life of the machine. Okay, we are working in many sectors. We're working in the agro-feed sectors, in the automotive, pharmaceutical. We are working in aeronautics and also electrical sectors. Okay, so this is a brief idea of what Urpea is doing. And now we would like to go into the challenges. Okay, my colleague, we are going to participate in 3 challenges in this project with AIN and UVESA. And the first challenge, that is challenge number 1 for the identification of references, is going to be introduced by my colleague Javier.
Hello, this is Javier Garcia, and I am going to show you or to explain you our first proposal for the challenge 1, and this is related with identification of reference of the different meat cuts. What we are proposing is to use a solution powered by deep learning, and now I am going to give you some more detail about what we are proposing here. First, regarding the identification of reference. In order to do this, we are proposing a very simple architecture. On top of the system that is already deployed at UVESA, we are proposing to deploy two new, more hardware components. The first one is a camera, an industrial camera that needs to be placed on top of the production line, and is taking pictures from the different trays with different kinds of meat cuts. These images are pasted to a panel PC, and this panel PC is going to run a specific software devoted to artificial intelligence and deep learning. And this software is going to be in charge of classifying the images that the camera is capturing and providing the detector reference to the PLC in the packaging hardware that is already in UVESA. Regarding this software, is going to perform in the panel PC 3 different tasks. The first one is to capture all of the images in production in order to build a growing reference database with the different meat cuts, a lot of images as example for all the different meat cuts that can be produced. Then the same software is able to learn to differentiate these meat cut categories from the criteria applied from a human that is going to verify the images, and then after learning from the human criteria, is able to automatically classify new images. In order to provide you with a sad but up-to-date example of how this is done, I am going to introduce you some research we have done this year, and an example that we did with this same software in order to show you how powerful it is, that we use that in order to diagnose COVID-19 in X-ray images. First, the software that you are seeing in the slide is able to store a database with different images. In this case, are images from COVID-19 positive X-ray images, and the other one is with COVID-19 negative X-ray images. And this is very powerful because it's able to detect not only healthy X-ray, but also to differentiate COVID-19 from pneumonia and other pathologies. When we have the database, the same software is able to train, to learn, and then when you provide a new image, it's able to classify and to assign a confidence about the decision. For example, in this case, this X-ray is classified as a positive, as affected by COVID-19. And this same example can be, this is a specific kind of artificial intelligence neural network that can be applied to this very same example of the meat cut that UVESA is asking for. Just as regarding this kind of research, I would like to point out that this software, the one that we are going to use, has been awarded twice by the government of Navarra related with this medical research. The first one was on 2017, and the second one was in 2020. And if you are wondering if we have done something before beyond research, yeah, the answer is yes, absolutely. Indeed, we have a very successful story in Tudela, in the factory of SKF. This is in the same city that UVESA has a factory. Regarding this project and this success case, this was the first artificial intelligence-based quality control system that was deployed in Navarra. Indeed, it was not only the first one in Navarra, but it was one of the first one in the whole world. When we deployed this system, the commercial of the self providers of camera and standard vision solution, they didn't have any solution for deep learning yet. This system has been used by SKF to verify millions of automotive parts for leader OEMs, automotive makers. The solution was so successful that has been deployed in several production lines, and the actual point is that we have reached zero critical errors. This is no erroneous parts are reaching the customer, the final customer, and we are achieving this with a minimal false rejection. This is the parts that are classified like bad ones, while they are actually good ones. The error is well below the 0.05%. This is a quite powerful solution. And now I'm going to give the control again to my partner, Julian.
Okay, thank you, Javier. I will go back now to the challenge number 3 after Javier, in which we're going to show a bit of an example of an idea that we've been working about palletizing. It's a specific idea for this solution, but there is still a lot to work because we have to decide about how the different lines are going to be defined. So we are going to show an example about what we thought that it could be a possible solution. In this case, we thought about a robotic solution, thinking about one robot that is going to manage the trays and another robot that is going to manage the boxes. As I said before, depending on the final layout, we can have 2 robots or 1 robot dedicated to several lines, or well, we'll have to work on that. But this is a preliminary proposal, okay? So the idea is to have 1 robot that is going to take care of the trays, and we'll have a flexible gripper to adapt to the different sizes and weights of the trays, and we'll manage it with a vacuum system, and we'll leave all the trays into boxes, and also we have to consider different size of boxes. That is also an issue in this case. So the robot will take the trays from the roller conveyor system, and we'll put them in the trays depending on different sizes. We will always have an empty box to ensure that there is no stop of the production. Okay. In order to achieve cycle times, the idea is to take, for example, the trays in pairs with a double system, and in this case we're thinking that it's not necessary as a first idea to use a vision system, because we can use pneumatic stoppers and mechanical devices that position or center the trays, so the robot can always go to a fixed position to take the trays. You can take them in pairs and then place them in the boxes according to a predefined HMI. That's our proposal. Anyway, if it's necessary to add a vision system, it could be an alternative, but we think this way in mechanical devices could be enough based on our experience. Then the second robot will have also a flexible gripper to adapt to the different size of boxes, and it will take the full box into the pallet configuration. So it will be responsible for doing the pattern of boxes on the pallet system. Okay, so as we see here, also this robot not only will do the pattern of the boxes in the pallet, but also will load the empty boxes into the robot 1 living position. So this robot will be focused into the managing different size of boxes. And then the pallet system will be also focusing on located in a conveyor. Sorry. So as long as we are generating the pattern to build the whole production package, and the robot will be generating the matrix, and as long as the pallet is full, it will move automatically to the wrapping unit and the labeling machine. So as we see here, the final step of the process would be to wrap and label the full set of pallets in an automatic way, and this labeling machine will get the data from the PLC in order to place the right or the correct label. And that will take us into the challenge number 4, that it will be the way to communicate the information from the pallet with the ERP of the system of the factory. So in this case, what we are considering is that we have a PLC with all the information. That is the PLC that communicates with the labeling machine to produce all the labels with the information of the type of article, the units, the order, all the code and the weight, or whatever the information is going to be. And as this information is already in the PLC, this PLC will communicate with the ERP of the installation. We will see, depending on the type of ERP that you have, we will do it through a PC or the panel PC of the station, but the communication will be direct with the ERP, and it will leave the data of the pallet that is included in the label in the ERP. So the code of the order will be completed with the information from the production, and this is more or less the architecture of this system. So that's the end of our proposal. I hope you will find it interesting. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for the clear presentation. And before to go on, we will have a virtual coffee break just for 10 minutes. So okay. Just I think that now it's 5 to 11. So 5 past 11, we will come back again. Thank you very much for being so patient and all the effort done to make the presentation in a very short slot time that we offer. See you in 10 minutes. Enjoy your coffee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hola, Pedro.
Buenas. Salud.
Te veo con el café también.
Sí.
¿Qué tal? How is going with you? Bien.
Sí, bien, bien.
Ok.
Voy a quitar la cámara, ¿no?
Hello, Ignacy. How is your coffee?
Was no coffee. There was a lot of calls and emails, but no coffee.
Oh, I bring with me from home. I can offer you virtually if you like. But anyway.
I have water. I have water.
Oh, great. It's okay. Yes. I will wait just one more minute.
Just to know, you could share all the presentations that we are using today, or do you want a specific PDF version of the?
No, as you wish, feel free, because yes, as I mentioned, we would like to disseminate all the presentation. We will pass them to PDF format, but if you want to change anything or...
No, the same I sent to you is okay, you can share it.
Yes, okay.
Perfect.
Yes, yes, I think afterward they will be published.
Perfect.
Just it's time, okay. Welcome again after this short break. And we will continue with the other solution provider, Intermarket IT, and we have Luis Paisan with us. Luis, are you there?
Yes, here I am.
I cannot see your photo. Where are you? Oh, yes, now. Great. Okay, so you will talk about, well, you will offer a solution for challenge 1 and challenge 4.
That's correct.
Okay, feel free to take the floor and share your presentation.
Okay, please let me know if you already see my screen.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, are all of the audience there? Is Pedro there and the rest of the investors? Can I start?
I think that yes, and the main one, who is UVESA, is with us. So
okay, so then let's start. Good morning.
Cheers.
Good morning, Pedro. Good morning, all the rest of the audience, of the colleagues. This is Luis Paisan. I'm manager in Remark IT, and today I want to share with you my proposal, or our proposal for the challenges 1 and 4 that, as we can see, is where we are focused. In only one slide, firstly, I want to explain something about the company profile. Remark IT is an information technology service company that has several areas of specialization, but mainly focus in industrial and digital transformation. We are partners of Google, also of Microsoft, and also of Wonderware by Schneider Electric, and we face our projects by the integration of products provided by these partners, but also by the development of our own software. So we design, develop, and integrate technological products. Our headquarters are in Asturias, and we have also offices in Madrid and Almería, and also in Mexico. And regarding our clients, we are currently working in this sector with Olamseda Group, also with Reni Picot, Lactalis, and Capsa Food, all projects around the production control and managing. Here you have also some of our numbers. We are close to 200 professionals, about 80 million of turnover, and very important, we invest a lot in R&D. So the following we are going to share. I want to share the proposals for the challenges. We are focused mainly in 1 and 4 that I think they are the most related with software solutions, that where we have our activity. In the first, for the automatication of identification of reference regarding the chicken, we identify 2 parts. One part is regarding the algorithms of the software that has to recognize it automatically, and we, as the other mates or companies, are focused in artificial vision and artificial intelligence to identify automatically which is the parts of the meat that is in the line. We are proposing use the products that Google is providing in this area, that is the Vision AI tool, and also the TensorFlow, that is the framework to develop machine learning projects in this area, also by Google. So mainly in this solution, in the algorithm of this solution, with the training that is needed to achieve the objective of to recognize the several pieces, and with the concurrent or recurrent training of these algorithms, the software, the project or the system will automatically recognize the parts of the chicken that is in the trash. So then we can decide which is the orders that we can take in the lines. This solution of Google is based in the training is based in the cloud, because it's using his algorithms and his infrastructure. But after that, when it is prepared and when it is ready to get in production, it is possible to develop it on premise, in a specified hardware that I'm going to show you as the second part of the challenge. The second part of the challenge that I explained, it will be the hardware part. It will be composed of a camera. It's not a very special camera. It's a common camera, and a Raspberry connected that it will obtain the frames from the images, the continuous image that is in the line. So at this moment, we can apply the algorithm of the recognition of the images. the algorithm will be running in a very little hardware that you can see there in a hand hold. That is specifically developed for neural networks. It's not a common PC. And after that, the Raspberry will be also the responsible to send the commands to the line, to the labeler, wherever you need to use the information about the content of the trash of the tray. Sorry, the tray to command the rest of the line. The main innovation that we are proposing here is that we are using the Google technology that is, as you can imagine, it's a completely operator, it's completely operative, and is developed by Google. It's not our software; it's a Google product. So Google is behind us to make it possible. As you can see in the left square, this is all the process that Google is using in machine learning. This is the base of his product. And in the right corner, you can see that Google is recommending it because we are sure that it is possible in industrial inspections. So it applies perfectly to the objective of this challenge. I take it again to the previous slide. The result of the project, of the recognition, will be something similar to the figure that you can see there. Here is a salad, and the products that are recognized by the Google Vision AI tool, right? In the right here you have in the right corner, in the right down corner, you have some links that I recommend you to follow. The first of them is a video where you can see the speed that the recognition has. So the speed in the line will be not a problem to be implemented in the project. So the problem of production will be not in the speed of the recognition. I have only 3 minutes left. I jump to the fourth challenge. The fourth challenge is about the integrations between the delivery systems with the ERP. Our proposal here is the development of a web application that will be integrated with the ERP by means of web services. The web services is as a standard solution in software to integrate different applications. Here you could see our architecture about the system. We will have a background where the operators will configure the deliveries and also the products and the pallet that must be delivered to the client. It will all the system will be connected with the ERP, so the operator will manage the information about the products and also the clients. We will be all connected, and we will have also a terminal where the operator in the factory will control the delivery, as we can see in the following slide. This system is apported or presents the following features. It apports mobility for the operations in the plant. Also, a hardware, industry prepared hardware, ruggedized devices like tablets to operate the software. It could read different types of ID for pallets, such as bidimensional codes or RFID or NFC, wherever the type of ID that you want to use. It could be deployed on-premise or in the cloud as needed. It will be developed by Microsoft technology, .NET, and the mainly characteristic, or the main characteristic to get integrated with the ERP, independently of which ERP, but we have to make some details here, will be the web services technology, right? So Here in this slide, you can see the solution that we have already developed. So for the same circumstance, same project for other clients. Here are some of the screens that we have snapshot. The operator in the background could configure the delivery with all the characteristics of the pallets that must be included. In the tablet, in the terminal, the operator could choose the delivery he wants to work on. He will have all the list of pallets that must be charged in the lorry. He will also check that with the reading of the pallet that this pallet corresponds with this delivery and not with the other, so we can avoid human errors. Finally, when the delivery is complete, the operator will stop the charge and the system will allow to start or to follow the process. All this information will be communicated with the ERP, so the ERP will know in real time which pallets are charged in the lorries and which are pending. And also, when it is finished, if there is some error in the products that are in the pallets that are charged, if there are something missing or there are some pallets that is not correct. So with this proposal, and I think in time, I have finished my proposal. I hope you are happy with these two products or two solutions. And if you want more information, you have my contact info, and I am completely available for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Luis. And yes, hope that UVESA is taking note for all the solutions. Then we will have the next one coming from Táctica TIC, Claudio Rubio, who will share with us solution for the 4 challenges. Claudio.
Hello, good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Marilu. Good morning, Pedro. Thanks for your help the previous days, trying to prepare this day today. Okay. So, if you want, I will start.
Yes, of course. Please share your screen.
Okay. Thank you, Nancy. Mariluz, Pedro, Táctica TIC, the company I am representing today, is a enabler or digital enabler focused in optimizing our clients' productive processes through applied technology. What that means?
Excuse me, just
yes?
1 minute, Claudio. Do you have your presentation?
I have it here, Nancy.
Please share the screen because we cannot see it.
I'm doing it. Now, can you?
Yes, you can put it in the presentation mode. Thank you.
Can you say it okay? Is it okay, Nancy?
Yes, but maybe you can put it in the presentation mode.
I am doing it.
We can see it better, but if not, it's okay also.
Okay, let me check. Let me check again.
Yeah, great.
Now, there we go.
Yeah.
So today, I am representing Táctica TIC, okay? A company as Luis, coming from Asturias, okay? And we are working in 3 areas, okay? 3 areas applied to these challenges, okay? One of them is artificial vision, for sure. If not, we would not been here, okay? And another one is digitization, okay? We are working as well in IoT technologies, okay? We were founded by the beginning of 2017, okay? So we are 2 years and a half, a little bit months more by today, okay? We are working on our R&D projects as well, related to artificial vision, computer vision, okay? And we understand this challenge, or these challenges, as just one divided in phases, okay? That you, I mean Pedro and Marilu, have explained really well, okay? So the challenge we are considering as just one, okay? First of all, first phase for us, okay? Identification of references. My colleagues have made a really good explanation of the technologies we are going to use to solve the challenge, okay? So I don't really know. I will need to explain again, okay? We are talking about deep learning. We are talking about, as we said before, neural networks. That's what we're going to use, okay? To do.
Sorry, Claudio, I think we are not seeing what you see because we are still in the company profile.
Okay. Try again.
Yeah, we're seeing the other screen. Maybe you have two screens, so if you pass this in. Oh, sorry.
Try again now.
Can you pass the slide?
Identification of reference, challenge 1.
No. We see the PowerPoint screen.
The PowerPoint screen?
The editing, when you share the presentation, it changes. So this is better.
Now, yes.
Now.
Yes.
So
now is the.
And you see the second one now, the third one now.
Third one. Yes.
Okay. Then come back to the first one. That's it. Well, company presentation and challenge 1. Okay. I was saying Ignacy and Juanjo and Javier and Julian have explained really good which are the base technologies to solve the challenge. Okay. So I just want to say that we are going to try to simulate what a human will do through visual product recognition. Okay, that's what we want to do. To do that, we have to train the system. We have to build a data set of images to understand which is the type of chicken product we are watching over our line. Okay, we are doing it now for another company, for another meat processing company. We are trying to recognize up to 40 types of meat products, okay, in terms of fat quantity, in terms of units in a tray, in terms of shape of the product and things like that. The base technology is the same, okay? Image recognition, artificial intelligence, and dataset building, okay? We are talking about a training of this dataset between maybe 1 week or 1 month. I don't really know. We will see. Okay, but we have to do it. Okay, so to do the face the second challenge. Okay, we have to integrate the information we are being able to read over the line of the products passing through our line to the labeling system information management. Okay, the system that make us understand which is the information the label has to contain. Okay, so we have to mix. That's where digitization starts, in our opinion. Okay, it's not just a visual recognition. It is, okay, obviously, but we have to integrate this identification with many other things, as for example, a labeling system management. That's it. Okay, and the added value in this challenge is to install any kind of device that once we have a non-quality issue, make us avoid this product from the line, okay? Keep out this product from the line. In terms of the information in the label is not the same that the product itself. It's one of the examples. Okay, facing the third challenge. That's it. Okay, we do not manufacture robots. We are using another companies. We are helping another companies that are specialized in robot manufacturing to programming these robots. Okay, I think Juanjo explained really good as well in his presentation. Okay, we have to integrate once again our vision recognition system with what the robot has to do. The robots have to do. Okay, and of course, are you watching your video? The trays are not always placed in the same place over the line. So our system has to understand through vision devices where the tray is located over the line. Okay, and have to understand the robot where the robot has to pick up the tray. Okay, and where it has to left the tray. That's the main added value of this of our proposal for this challenge. Okay, to integrate what we are watching and what the robot has to do. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we are able to program in robots. Obviously, we are doing it. We are doing it now to operate as or in a remote way, I would say, trying to simulate a human as well, screens, matching screens, okay, to simulate a human operating by hand this screen by the using of robots. Okay, to do that, we have to recognize through artificial vision or through computer vision what is happening in the screen, and then to send the order to the robot to do something accordingly to the information that appears in the screen. I mean, some kind of alert, some kind of problem, any other things. Okay, and as ending the whole challenge, as I said, okay, we are talking about another one, integration between information, the information we have in the trays or the information we have in the labeling system with the information we are managing in the RIP. Okay, we are conscious that many companies have another tools, another information management systems we have to integrate. This challenge number 4 is one of the main examples of the main topics in this project. Okay, we have to develop some kind of application programming interface. We have to develop some kind of web server. We have to develop any other translation tool, I would say, okay, to share information, because I guess you have a right an RIP which is specific for you, which is working really good, and we have to manage information with this tool. Okay, I mean CRM, I mean logistic systems, I mean any other tool you are using it now. Okay, so our added value is to make solutions or to suggest a solution which will be able to integrate with and to integrate to any other tool you have installed before. Okay, that's one of our main added value for this challenge. Okay, so that's my presentation. I try to be short in time. I know we have little time, so just as the end, we gave a name to the project, IntelliChick, talking about chicken. Okay, not I mean you are manufacturing poultry. Okay, but I thought that the name was interesting for street food. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Claudio. Yes, we are aware that we have a very short time, but at the end, we just want to offer as much as open possibilities for UVESA. That's why we are really happy to have you all with us. So the next one is coming from Tasiba Vision, And the presentation will be in charge of Adrian Herrera. Are you there, Adrian?
It's me.
Adrian, okay. Yes, so you will present a solution for the 4 challenges and also you will share your screen.
Yeah.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Okay, are you seeing my presentation?
Yes, very clear,
Yes?
thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm Adrian from Tasiva Vision, and well, I'm going to present a little bit about our company and the challenge that we are offering to. First of all, we are a company from Navarra, and we are in engineering that develops computer vision systems for the industry. We are specialized on multiple areas like computer vision, virtual reality, augmented reality, digitalization, machine learning, and reverse engineering. Basically, we integrate the automation to optimize industrial processes through a specific system for each client. Well, the first challenge that UVESA was asking for was the identification of references. Well, the main goal is to classify the different products automatically and identify the reference informing the labeling of the barcode. Well, our solution that we have thought of for this challenge is to build a computer vision system. And you can see here the industrial computer that we use frequently, and cameras, in this case it's an area camera, but this kind of cameras, and PLC to get out of the result of the vision. Well, this computer vision system will work with the use of artificial intelligence, as we have developed all our applications in C++, which is the fast way to do it in the real production time. We also are using the machine learning techniques, and we provide this solution with the integration with the traditional computer system techniques like segmentation or using border edges or so on. Why Tasiva Vision and another company? Well, I think that we have a huge background experience on similar projects. In this case, you can see one of our clients that is specialized on having some omelettes in the packaging process. And in this case, they wanted to see if all the label is correctly printed and all the components on it are well printed. Here we have some lines because the production is huge. So we made this kind of similar projects in this client. Another one that we are currently working, we are like the UVESA is challenging us, is identifying some references or some objects in bands. In this case, it's another client that is asking for a system that is can detect some strange objects within coffee. And here you can see at the right the system that we have developed already with 2 cameras and a suction system that is able to detect some strange objects in real time and remove them from the packaging process. Also, we have some experience in the food industry, like on the left is a Sobaos factory, and we have to see the quality of the products, and on the right you can see that we already developed some computer vision for the labeling, in this case the mayonnaise. Apart from that, we are working with our I+D department in some of the defects in the pizzas, in the border of them. And here we can see that some techniques that we are using right now, so we must adapt to the client problems. In addition to the challenge 1, the challenge 2 is the labeling and the barcode. Well, as we already know, it's a verification of the barcode of each product, and in case of wrong labeling, the product must be rejected. For our solution is kind of the same as the previous one. Why? Because we want to have a one system that works together with the challenge 1 and the challenge 2. First of all, within this scheme, we see the challenge one system, the identifier system, and continues from that, we have the second one, the labeling verification system. So in our case, we want to make a system as one. So then all the products and all the systems works faster and in the best way. As we saw before, here is on the left, we see the application that we have developed already. And here you can see that we already see if the barcode is correctly printed, the expiry date is correct, and all the stuff that the client wants to have under control. And here I will show you a short video of how this application is working, because it's kind of the same that UVESA is challenging. Here we see a good omelette going to the ban, so the application says that it's okay. Here the omelette has no code on the print label, and the system is able to detect it and is rejected from the ban. So this will be more or less the true system as one. The challenge number 3 is an embedded quality side. Well, the main goal is to pick in all the trays and put them in boxes, and finally palletizing them and identify them. We will use a bin picking system. We will working with computer vision system, and we will work together with join all of them. In this case, we have already developed this kind of solution. On the left, you can see the screen of the application in our panel PC. And in this case, the client wants to take all the tubes from a box and then put it on another band. And well, on the left, you can see the high image with the tube. And now I'm gonna show you the video of the client application. Here we can see the robot who's taking in this case is the tube. In our case, will be the tray, and put it on the band. So more or less, it will be the same system that we have already developed. Well, we apart from this client, who is more or less the closer to our challenge, we have developed different systems using robots, like we made for the AIN, for the training in the Industry 4.0. And here we can see how this robot works. It looks for the white piece in the black screen. Well, he goes over there and well, he searches for the pieces, and in this case, it's another example. And about the palletized example, another client was asking for how can palletize, how can it improve the system of automation, and well, we made a simulator. Here you can see how the palletize will be. In this case, the black bands, it will be the output of the tray, and then we will make all the system with robots or so on. But we are specific for this client, and this is just an example on how we can adapt to the client requirements. And the last but not least challenge, the number 1, is the integration in the ERP. From all the level and from all the information that we have already. In this case, our solution is aimed to join all the system, the channel 1 system, 2, 3, and 4, in a data processing unit, and then apart from this kind of unit, we move all the information to the ERP of the company. We think that this is kind of the best solution because all the systems are, as I said before, are treated as one, and this makes the system to work better, faster, and reduces costs for the company who is asking for this kind of system. So I think is the key point of our solutions. In this case of integrate with the ERP of the system of the other companies, as we saw before, we have been already in this kind of situations. In this case, it's a client that works with steel, and he wants to see all the defects that is working that he's producing. And in this case, where all the information is taken from his databases and from his ERP. And this is another example that the client is taking some measures, and they taking times from application, from computer vision application, and we read all the data from the databases, and we write all the information in the ERP. So we have experience in this kind of systems. Well, that's all. I was briefly, but I think I wanted to be specific, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Adrian. Yes, it was really clear, and with the support of the video, more easily to understand. Okay, now we are moving to the last presentation coming from Virtual Intelligence, and Olaya Munoz will be in charge to do it, giving a solution to the challenge number 2 and number 4. Olaya, can you hear me? Yes, hello. We cannot hear you. You are muted.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Now you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So well, hello everyone, and also to UVESA and to all the technology providers. I'm sure we can also build synergies and collaborations with the other technological providers, because each one has is specialized in a specific technology. So to start with our company profile, we are intelligence. We come from Asturias as well as Tacticatic or Intermac.
Excuse me, can you share your screen?
Yes, okay. Okay.
We cannot see the presentation yet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is this? Yeah, this one. Okay. Now, is it okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Great.
Yeah. Fine.
Just put it in the presentation mode, please.
In the presentation mode.
To see the full there.
Yes. Okay. Is it full? At full screen now?
Not yet.
Okay.
You have the bottom on your right hand, the last one.
She already did it, but it changes the screen. If you have 2 screens, it doesn't share this one, it shares the other one.
Is it okay now? No.
No, it seems that yes, they mentioned you are sharing other screens, so other presentation. So
I cannot see where I'm. Okay.
We can see the presentation, but yes.
Wait, I'm going to.
Yes, to start again.
Okay. Now?
No, tiene que ponerlo primero en modo presentación y luego compartir.
No. Yeah, before to share your screen, you have to put it in presentation mode, full screen, okay. And then go back and share the, yeah.
Okay. Now?
No, but it's okay.
Mode. Okay, sorry. So, okay. I'm going to do
Ponlo en modo presentación.
Ya, pero es que entonces no puedo seguir. O sea,
sí, le das al tabulador y al tabulador y vuelves al Teams.
Vale.
Y entonces entras a la compartir pantalla.
Vale, entonces le doy. Vale. A ver, si funciona. No.
Bueno, como lo tenías.
Sí, no te preocupes, hazlo directamente.
No pasa nada. Okay, ask me again. No, it's okay. Just share the presentation, but it's okay because we can read it. We can see it.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. No problem. Well, we present here several personalized solutions for digitalization and connectivity for the UVESA challenge. And as other colleagues said, We think this is our solution is for serves for the 4 challenges. Although initially we applied for the 2 and 4 challenges, but when we were preparing the solutions, we realized that we can build a solution for everything. So to start with our company profile, we are focused in innovation, in integrated engineering, and in industrial application on 4.0 technologies. And among the products we have developed is we can mention the digital twins for food industries, platforms for traceability, expert systems, predictive maintenance module, and systems for improvement of machines automation, as our other colleagues mentioned, like for example, PLC upgrades, control systems, and well, other solutions. And as service, we can mention that we also offer consultancy and diagnosis for digitalization needs. We can mention several cases of success and clients in several industrial sectors. In the digital health, we have several solutions for digital health. And here you can see several examples of companies. And regarding within the S3FOOD projects, we have been beneficiaries of one validation voucher for one project dedicated to the development of a digital twin for manufacturing processes in collaboration with MAIBE, Embutidos MAIBE, and we participate as a subcontracted company in another exploration voucher for dedicated to the exploration of digital technologies for a mechanical thresher for fresh beans, in collaboration with the fresh bean producer Tirrina Vaqueira. Now, focusing in the challenges, we are presenting solutions for challenges 1, 2, and 4, based on middleware development for integration with existing ERP or developing personalized monitoring systems, combined with computer vision for classification and identification of that's what we are already exploring or using for the project with Tirrina Vaqueira, for example, and with other industrial companies, and also integrated with industrial automation, communication, and control operation for IoT and connectivity systems. So to start with the challenge 1, we propose a computer vision system for product classification. That's similar to what other companies proposed. It consists in a camera embedded in a production line connected to a labeling machine for inline identification on chicken parts. Then these data are sent to the labeling machine according to the company requirements. And all these data are available via an interactive web and internet application. As for the challenge 2 and 4, we proposed barcode identification for product classification. So once the label packets are identified in the previous solution, thanks to the previous solutions, the communication is established with the ERP software or an alternative data source to get the correct customer orders. And in the case the production doesn't match the requirements, a signal is sent to the production line in real time to rearrange the package. Then, additional visual information can be seen to the operator. And as for the challenge 4, this is what we are. Well, we consider we are experts in delivering in building expert control systems similar to ERP, but personalized to its need. So I think for us, this is the most interesting challenge, and we are open to collaborate with other technology providers to this solutions, to this type of solutions. So in this regarding these solutions, the product packages already in pallets are identified by computer vision again, and a barcode in the label pallet, and then a communication with the ERP software is established to get the customer order contents. As a result, a new delivery node according to the pallet contents and the customer data is produced. And also, again, the supervision can be made through mobile devices and a web application. And here you can see a scheme of the solutions, all the solutions with the IoT connectivity and all the middlewares. And just to finish, well, you can see here the parts of the system as well as this is similar to the other solutions, but what we offer is personalized to personalize our solution to any client's need. The advantages of our system is that it has a small hardware footprint, it has a high availability, and it offers a secure data management platform, and also real-time reports, and as well as available historical information. And it's easy. The system is also easy to update for changing industrial needs. And well, as I didn't know I was having enough time. So if you have any other question, my colleague Wilmar can ask your questions or have another detailed explanation. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Olaya. Yes, this was the last presentation coming from the solution providers and technology producers. So I will ask Pedro from UVESA. Pedro, are you there? And his team.
Sí, estoy aquí.
Hola, Pedro.
Me vais a permitir que, como mi inglés no es fluido, esta última parte la haga en español. La verdad es que estoy impresionado por vuestro trabajo de todos. Muchas gracias. Habéis comprendido perfectamente nuestra necesidad, todas las empresas que habéis presentado el proyecto. Estamos contentos con lo que hemos visto. Pero sí que también a la vez lo que nos encontramos es que es mucha información. Creíamos que íbamos a poder tomar una decisión más fácil y poderosla comentar, pero creo que todo lo que habéis presentado necesita su tiempo de estudio, y a través de Nancy yo ya pondremos en contacto con las empresas que creemos, pero necesitamos por lo menos una semana para poderlo pensar bien y poder decir cómo lanzamos el proyecto todos juntos. Y por el momento nada más, muchas gracias y a ver si podemos conseguir sacar cosas tan positivas como he propuesto.
Okay, thank you very much, Pedro. I will just summarize in few words what the UVESA feedback is for the companies. Basically, it was foreseen even after this seminar to have individual meeting between solution provider and the company in order to give some more detail, maybe related to confidentiality or some small detail that they would like to share, just opening additional opportunity. But in this case, Pedro and his team was impressed receiving all this information, mainly the different kind of technology that are available that can give them support to solve their needs. So they will need 1 week time to digest it somehow, to understand, and even go deeper to see how to apply. And then through ourselves, the team involved in S3FOOD, they would like to contact directly with the solution provider that present today their solutions. Okay, and really thank you very much for the effort. I just want to see the photo of Domenico and Roberto. They are our colleagues from Galicia and from Asturias. Please open your camera, switch on. I cannot see them, but anyway, they were supporting us although in the event.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, Roberto. Hello. Hi. And also my colleague Jorge Alonso, he's also in charge giving support on S3FOOD. and all the solution providers. I don't know if you have any additional question or any comment before we finalize the seminar. Yes?
This is Ignacy from Eurocat. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you need further information and talking about the design of the solutions and also about calls that could get funds for implementing it.
Yes, keep in mind that the second goal will be launched probably during December, and you will have a period of 3 months to prepare the proposal. Big companies are also eligible to be subcontracted within the proposal, within the project. So just from our side, take your time and mature proposal, and hope that in 1 week or maybe 10 days, it will depend how the how UVESA team can analyze the information and see how to continue on that. So really, I really would like to thank all the solution providers, especially because this effort made, having just a restricted time, but we wanted to give the to all to share what you are working on, because this is about technology, this is about digitization and how to help agri-food sector. As Anna mentioned at the beginning of the seminar, we are really keen to support them, especially after the COVID situation, that fortunately we have a strong sector and we can feel safe, and like UVESA say, taking care of us. So thank you very much for all, and hope to see you, some of you in the next seminar, the 29th, addressing General Mills challenges. And for the rest, feel free also to contact us, and thank you very much for your passion, and Pedro for attending us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much, Nancy.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. 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 Thank you. See you, Roberto. Bye.